Rob here, and welcome to the next of my build videos on the Absima AB3.4 4-wheel drive buggy. Last time we left off, after putting together the lower A-arms stroke wishbones, and in this one we're going to start on the chassis. And first off we're going to mount what I believe are going to be the battery holder posts and the servo posts. So hopefully it should just be a case of screwing them all together. So again, because these battery posts are aluminium, I'm going to use some thread lock, and I think I'm going to have to from the looks of this, it looks like that's the one for the back, so it's just the front, and you will have to excuse me. Right, so that's that one there. So I think what I'm going to attempt to do is screw these grub screws in so far. That'll do us. And then he says I'm going to get some thread lock. And then, as you can see, there's a hole through the top one of the bits, so I'm going to make sure that's at the top, and then I'm going to screw this on, and then I'm not sure about that. Can I fit that in? There we go, lovely. Yeah, I think I'll leave that at that, and it'll be just the same for the other side. And then this, I believe, again, excuse my head, I think the only place it can go is there. And then we screw it in front to bottom, like so. Yeah, hopefully. I think I'll be buggered if it doesn't fit, but I think I'll get my servo out its bag and check that and put the other side in and fit the other post, and we can move on. Okay, so there we have them mounted, if you can see there, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but my servo fits, and should be okay to install once we get to that stage. And the next step is to install the lower wishbones, both front and rear, and also the steering mechanism. So I think we'll do this first, because we need to screw it in, but I'm not sure how the hell I'm going to do it, because I want to use some thread lock again, because we've got aluminium metal posts. Right, we'll have to do it sideways, I think, so you might not see much of this. Right. this isn't going to be easy, guys. So much for my thread lock. What's going on? What? Hooray. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it's going in. Just hope there's some thread lock on there. But I'll tighten that up. Like so. Yeah, still fairly free. So we'll try and do the other side. There we go, I can feel it moving. Because we've got this M3 nylock nut on, but there we have the steering, and I have tested, and this is a servo saver. It's quite a tough one, if you know what I mean. It's quite stiff look, but yeah, so there we go. Steering, not too much play, but we'll see how we go with that. And then to finish this step off, I think we easily, he says with a smile on his face, just have to put these A-arms on. And as I say, there's locating lugs. And I think that's it. So hopefully they'll stay in place long enough to get the differentials on, and we just need to do the same for the rear. There's one, and there's two, and that doesn't seem as tight a fit. No, so they're going to slip off, so I'll get the differential screws, as you can see here, get them ready, and we can screw the differentials on. And no idea how you put the prop shaft on, because he's got it here going in afterwards, but I think I'm going to have to do it while I put the front diff on. So I'll get all that sorted. Because I'm going to have to do most of my screwdrivering from underneath the bottom of the chassis, I've removed the front lower wishbones, and we're all set. We're going to need 3 off machine screws, 3x10mm countersink, which will screw into the aluminium motor plate. So yet again, I'll be using some thread lock on that. And then we need 4 3x15mm countersink self-tapping screws. So it should just be a case of popping the thing in like so, spinning it over and grabbing these screws, and I'm assuming one goes in there, maybe not, or maybe it does, and then one in there and one in there, and then the other 3 machine screws go in here, and yeah, I can just about line them up, so I'll just do one for you. Again, I'm going to risk it and put some thread lock on. So I'll carry on with those remaining 4 screws, and we can join back for the front diff with the prop shaft. Okay folks, so as I suspected, there is absolutely no way that you'd be able to install this prop shaft after installing the differential. And also on my just test fitting it, I discovered that this was so loose it was rattling about, and because of that I've managed to fit one of these O-rings in each end, and there's still a tiny bit of play, but at least it's not clattering as loud as it was. So it's just should be a simple case on this side of screwing these 4 12mm screws, I think they were, in, hopefully, he says. And I'll carry on, do the other 2, and we can get back on track again, hopefully. This next step is about attaching the shocks, and we've got this sort of centre brace which will go somewhere along here, like so, maybe down there like that even. The front and rear bumpers, which will go on here, and right, I think I will just get on and try and show you where stuff goes. Now, no idea why, but 3 of these screws are greyed. Now I'm kind of assuming that that's just to show you that they're the machine screws, rather than the self-tappers, but I don't know why they're greyed, really, to be honest. What I do know is on this servo saver post here, you've got to take the M3 nylock nut off first, and then this will slot over like so and not line up. It did earlier, honest. Oh, excellent. Like that, and nothing's lining up, is it? It's blowing me neck. I can see I'm going to have problems with this, so I think I'll just get started with these self-tapping screws, and they go in And again, I'm going to need 3 arms. I think we'll do these back too as well. See what we can come up with here. Oh, I think they may be lining up a bit better. So, yeah, that's them done. As I say, we've got the M3 nut here, the nylock nut, so I will endeavour to tighten that up as well and finish tightening these up. And then we've also got these 3 machine screws, one in this other steering post and 1 or 2 in the actual what's it called, motor plate. So I'll crack on with them. Again, I'll be using thread lock and be back to you shortly. Before I close on this bit, I believe these bumpers just simply clip over like so, and countersink screw in each one of those holes, so I'll put them in as well. The last part of this step is putting the top even shock mounts in place, and these can be done either with your thumb, or as I sometimes do, get that out of the way, with my long nose pliers, like that. And there we have them in place. We've got all the screws in on this top brace, including the nut, and we've got the front and rear bumper on, which is not only the bumper but it also holds the steel U-bolt in place. So I think I might leave it here. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye.